Okay. So good afternoon, Antonia and Susan, and thanks for joining me on the call today. Um, I've just asked,
Afternoon.
yes, okay, I've just asked Antonia and both yourself and Antonia to join me on the call because I know that she's done fairly well. Her grades have improved since she joined the program. So I'm just going to start by asking you, Susan, why did you decide to join the program?
Yeah, actually, your advert on Facebook caught my attention. And I was thinking it's something that's going to help Antonia because I knew at that time our grades were very poor,
Okay.
English
Mhm.
especially. And I got in touch with you and you had a good response, very quick one. You came back to me and you booked a session. That was in 2022. And then you had initial meeting with us at that time. And that time, Antonia was not keen, you know. And what I really liked most was when you carry out your assessments with her and you said she needs to be keen
Mhm.
for you to be able to take her on.
Yes.
Yeah, in order for me not to waste my money, that the child needs to be keen
Okay.
to
Mhm.
join. At that time, she was not keen. She was like, oh, I don't like online teaching and all that. She believed she was going to do it herself. She was going to improve her own grade, but it did not happen. So
Okay, so what made you? Because I know you contacted me, then year later you contacted me again. You were on holiday somewhere.
yeah,
Maybe the first time, I can't remember, you were on holiday and you said you
yeah,
wanted her to join the program. What
that's
made
right.
you make that decision?
It's because her grade were very poor at that
Okay,
time. Yeah,
okay,
I knew she needed a support
okay.
at that time.
Okay, and then Tony, I'm just going to ask you a few questions. So why, in the first place, when your mom wanted you to join the program, why weren't you interested?
Because I trusted too much in the school system.
Okay, and what do you mean by that?
In school, we never really did much about, especially English language. And I believe that what they were giving me, that small minimum amount of learning, was helping me, but in truly it wasn't.
Okay, and what made you realize it wasn't going to get you across the line?
When my mock results came in from the end of year 10,
Okay, okay. And so when your mock results came in, what were your mocks like? What kind of results did you have?
in English language, I had a 3, and in English literature, I had a 4.
Okay, you had 3 in language and you had a 4 in literature. What were you expecting?
I was expecting more than that.
Okay, and was that a shock to you?
Yes.
It was a wake-up call. Okay,
Yes.
so did you go back to mom or did mom suggest that you should now go for the tuition?
I suggest that I needed help,
You
and
suggest, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
she contacted you.
Okay. So it was a good thing it was coming from you. Okay. So your mom said earlier that you didn't want to do lessons online. Was there something wrong? What did you think about online lessons? Why did you say that?
I just thought that I wasn't gonna learn as much from in person.
Okay, so you felt you weren't going to learn as much online as having one person face-to-face lessons.
Yes,
What made you think that?
because I felt like face-to-face learning was a better solution for me rather than online lessons.
Okay, and how did it turn out in the end? Having come on the program and it was online, what what are your thoughts now about that?
That it's a really good method in improving your grades,
And
and I would recommend it.
why would you recommend it?
Because I learned many things, including self-confidence in
Really?
my learning.
Sorry?
In my learning,
Self-confidence in your learning.
yeah.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about that. What do you mean?
Before I wasn't as confident in writing English since it was my weakest subject, but now I can confidently write and I know how to do the whole exam paper.
Okay, and what changed? What changed? What exactly helped you the most on the program?
Practicing doing questions lots of times
Okay,
really helped me.
okay. Now the class, as you could see, is a group program. Do you think there was any benefit to it being a group program?
I really enjoyed that because I could take notes and phrases that the others use so that I can use it in my own work to develop it further.
Okay, so you were learning and seeing what others were doing.
Yes.
Yeah, so the it was like a mastermind. Everybody's learning, coming together, giving you more value,
Yes.
and you could use it in your work. Well done. Like I was saying to Mom earlier, Antonia was one of my very good students because as soon as I log on, Antonia is there waiting to jump onto the call every single session. And I've seen her grow in leaps and bounds. Now, Antonia, I would like you to tell me, so you had a 3 in language and then you had a 4 in literature, and later on you had some outstanding mock exams, some results, and what were your grades there?
For my English language paper one, which we focused most on in this lesson in these lessons, I was 1 mark away from getting a grade 9.
Okay, and did you expect that kind of result?
I didn't expect almost a 9, but I expected high.
You expected high. Okay, so what made you think that you'll go from a 3 to nearly a 9? What do you think helped you the most make that leap?
Learning the exam structures and techniques that I can use in my work.
Okay. Okay, and literature, well, how did you do in literature? What was your top grade in literature?
I got a 6 in literature.
Okay. Is that the top you've got since you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because when you did that mock, we hadn't started looking at literature.
Mhm.
Was
Yeah.
that the case? I think, yes, I think Mom mentioned that as well. Okay. So so you've done very, very well. So I'm really, really proud of you. I'm just trying to see what else. So what would you say, because I was teaching you on this particular subject, what would you say was helped you the most in how I taught you or how the program was run?
I'm going through slideshows of the techniques that we should be putting in our work really helped me because some of them I didn't really know that I could use in my work, in my exams.
Okay, and based on what we did on the program and what you were doing in school, do you think you would have been able to get the kind of grades you're getting now in your exams if you didn't come on the program?
No, I don't think I would have.
Okay, so what was happening at school? What were they teaching you? What was the issue?
They weren't teaching me everything I should know to be able to get that grade 9. They were only really teaching me very minimal learning in language, especially.
Was there a reason for that?
They focused way more on literature than language.
Okay, okay. Throughout the whole, because sometimes in year 10, maybe they do literature, then year 11, they do language. Was that the case throughout the whole program?
They only did small lessons of language throughout year 10 and year 11, but they focused largely on literature.
Okay. And when it comes to your core subjects, you probably know that language is one of your core subjects that you need to pass your GCSEs. Okay. And I know you joined a maths program early as well, and you later joined you joined our sciences later on. Have your grades gone up with maths as well?
Yes. Every time I have a mock results,
Yes.
they go up by 1 grade after joining your maths program.
Okay, so
And
every
in,
time, say that again?
and in maths,
Mhm.
every time I've had a mock exam coming up, they've gone up each by 1 grade
Okay.
after joining your program.
Okay, and so we're talking about maths now, yeah?
Yes.
So when you started with maths, what were your grades?
I was at a 4.
Okay,
At
okay, and when you so the first mocks you went up to a 5,
yes,
okay, and then you went up to
a
what?
6.
You went up to a 6, okay. Is that where you're at the moment?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So hopefully, by the time you get your GCSE results, you would have gone up another level based on
Yes.
what based on how you have progressed. Okay. With the sciences, you joined us very late with sciences. Have you seen any improvements?
Yes.
Okay,
From
and
my year 10 mocks, it was a 6.5 by the start of year 10.
it was
And
a
then
sorry?
it was 6 and a 5
Okay.
at the start of year 10.
Yes.
But now
Mhm.
it's about a 7 and a 6.
Okay, so it was a 6 and a 5.
Yes.
Okay, so now you have a 7. So you've gone up 1 grade in that particular.
Two
You've
grades.
gone two grades. Okay, well done. Okay, so well done, Antonia. And what would you say to students who might be thinking about joining our program?
I think it's very beneficial because you won't just learn about English, maths, and science. You'll learn more than that, and you'll learn how to build self-confidence in your writing and learning so you can be above your peers in school.
Okay. So do you think when you're in class now, you're more confident as a student and as a person as a whole?
Yes.
Okay. And Mom, what would you say to parents who would want their um, kids to join our program?
Well, I would like to encourage them not to think twice before they join because this program has been really, really beneficial to my daughter, Antonia. She has moved up in her study. She read more without even prompting. Before, I have to chase her to read, but now she's constantly getting her work done without any prompt from me or anyone.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Like I said, when Antonia leaves, I'll really, really, really miss her. I've gotten used to her on the program, and yeah, well done, Antonia. I wish you all the best in your final results, and thanks for taking the opportunity to join me today to give some feedback on the program and and giving others the opportunity to also make the kind of progress that you've made. Thank you very much for coming, Suzanne.
And we also like to thank you as well for your commitment and for getting in touch, whenever I need you. You're very, very quick, responding to messages. I remember when I requested for maybe one-to-one before she goes for exams, you actually offer that to build her confidence, and that actually helped her in her mock. Really, really helped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Antonia. And yeah, I'm wishing you all the best in the rest of your exams and in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.